Hey guys, welcome to FetchQuest, where now you're forced to watch this because there's a quarantine. All right, guys, so we're gonna be caught up from last week. Chris, you want to take it away?
No, but I will anyways. Um, so last week, after we not killed but defeated Hookjaw and saved some kids, and then Joven definitely isn't super sick, we were taken back to their village where we met the judge, who is the leader of their said village of werewolves, who are more civilized than the ones that we had already met, luckily, and for helping them find their lost children. He gave us some information and started helping Joven hopefully get over his sickness or illness or whatever the hell it is. And we got stuck with a guide who's going to take us into the Forgotten Keep area where there is a civilization of vampires, apparently, as far as we know now. And that was about it. A lot of little minor information that you can watch in the VOD on our YouTube.
That's right. All right, so you guys are heading out the village. Anything you guys want to do before you leave?
Double, triple check I have that garlic concoction on me.
Yeah, make a quick investigation check. You got it.
Yep.
Good. Is there... I guess I should ask Jericho this, if there is a place that I could buy holy water in the village.
I don't remember his voice.
Pretty sure it was deep and apathetic and not caring of anything.
Not really. We're not the most holy people.
It was a long shot to begin with, and I expected nothing otherwise, so that is fine with me.
All right. Excellent. Anything else before we, head into dangerous territory?
No, we can speak along the way.
Fair enough. All right. So my way is a little bit longer, but less chance of us running into the others.
That's you're our guide, so I am willing to trust you that we are going to head your way.
Cool. All right. And he kind of gestures and starts walking into the forest.
All right. Let me find what I was going to ask him. Unless you want to start describing stuff.
I was just going to ask what marching order was. Jericho's going to be in the lead.
I'm going to be right behind.
Okay.
I guess I'll be in the middle. We're probably behind Zahn.
Okay, so you're going behind Zahn.
Yep.
I guess I will go next.
All right, so the
And I'll take the
barbarian's
blue.
going to be in the back.
Keep the people with the high perception on the outside. Warn us.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna see shit.
I am.
So only one person. Go ahead.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast the mage armor. Because
All right. Seems
Please
like
never
that's
say it
it.
like that
Yes.
anymore. Never again.
Oh man, the mage armor. Fuck me. All right. It seems unnecessary, but go ahead.
Is it?
Weird flex.
we're in a weird forest. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
We're always in a weird forest. Who the fuck knows what the fuck's here?
Namikos could change all that.
Yeah, he could turn into ash.
You put Joven's family out of business, though.
If they're
Grow some
alive.
ash trees.
Hopefully they are.
All right, so Zahn, you said you wanted to ask Jericho something?
Yes. So as we're walking, I wanted to. So you seem much more receptive to these vampires. Any particular reason that the others don't really seem super enthralled by them?
I don't know. I guess it depends on each person. Some people just haven't met him.
Well, then what would be your advice for getting someone who's been kidnapped by them?
Well, I wouldn't call them kidnapped, at least to the vampire's face. Do you know at least by who? You got like a crest, anything like that?
The best I could surmise to you was that they are a group or person who is running the city of Moroth from some sort of shadowy underworld, and has some sort of significance to the Crow, if you know who that is.
He stops and turns around. Oh, I get it. You guys are conspiracy theorists. Oh, okay.
No, that was what
Gotcha.
was explained to us when we found out that she was taken.
I mean, okay. I'll get you guys there. Okay, that's fine. He continues walking.
Well, as much as I would like to believe that you're right, and this is just a case of mistaken identity of some sort, what, pray tell, is this conspiracy theory then?
I mean, pretty much what you just said. There's a shadowy group controlling Moroth from afar, or, I mean, some say it's in the sewers, but I don't know. Seems like a shitty place to run a city. And then they got some fucker called the Crow murdering people, but no one ever gets murdered.
That's hard
it's
for a
Moroth.
skeptic like me to not agree with, but I have it from someone I at least trust somewhat, saying that this was the reason that they took them in the first place, and that was the reason why they gave it to whoever these people are.
All right. Sure, fine. Do you know at least which city we're going to?
I was told the Forgotten Keep, and that's all.
All right, fuck. It's probably the middle then. Okay, so little rundown of the place. The whole thing's called the Forgotten Keep because some people are dramatic. There's really only one place known as Forgotten Keep, but I guess when you've lived for a very long time, you get a sense of drama and like everything's got to be spooky. I don't know, man. It's just this whole. I'll just take you to the ruins.
All right,
Cool.
I'm willing to trust your judgment here. I've never dealt with a vampire, and I really had hoped I wouldn't have to in my entire life.
They're not so bad. You just got to be. I don't know. What is it? Immune?
Don't know how that works.
Immune to what?
I don't know. Charm? Like when somebody gets really charming and shit, you got to be like, nah, flattery is not getting anywhere with me. Wait, did you think I meant immune to vampirism?
I sort of, yes. I didn't really know what else to think.
I don't know. Old rich people have a way of talking that's kind of like, all right, makes sense.
You're not wrong,
Gonna look
but I'm not that
directly
old.
at Zod.
I mean, he's got a point.
All right, cool. So a little bit more about the path we're walking. I found it on let's say excursion, and it is guarded.
All right.
Gonna have to be a little bit more specific.
So I think at one point it was supposed to be like covered with trials, but it wasn't. or it like was, but now the way is ruined. So now it's kind of like just pretty much a straight shot with a bunch of deadly traps.
Right.
So
But you know the way around these traps.
Mostly.
All right.
Occasionally they'll move.
Oh,
the traps.
They'll move.
You're starting to sound like the conspiracy theorist here.
I'm not saying it's a shadowy organization moving them. There's perfect fucking reasonable explanation. The vampire spawn that breed in the tunnels move them, for all I know. All I know
Vampire spawn.
Oh yeah. The whole cave thing is just overrun with vampire spawn. That's not a problem,
What?
right?
I mean,
Well, what did the vampire spawn do?
Nothing good.
Then it might not be good.
it's probably a good idea to tell us that first, but sure.
Right. Or we could go, overland into the area where there's giant bats that are constantly flying around, waiting for an invasion, and then we have to fight a fuck ton of bats.
You know, I'm going to be honest. The more you describe this place, the less and less it sounds like they're just good old people.
They're defensive, and they get a lot of vampire spawns. They got to put them somewhere, and they, for some reason, don't leave the cave.
So once we're free of the cave, these vampire spawns don't really hang out among the civilized, is what you're saying.
I mean, so on the Moroth side, no, they don't leave the cave. On the Forgotten Keep side, or Fallen Keep, they'll occasionally leave and kind of roam around, but that's only if they get hungry enough. Usually they're satiated with what they're given.
Whoa.
So are we going to be safe just walking around the Forgotten Keep?
The ruins itself, as long as you're not a massive douche or openly bleeding, you should be fine.
Don't
Like if you don't,
cut myself, sure.
as long as you don't easily offend people, you should be good.
quick question. Has
Yeah.
that cut on my hand closed?
No, but it is not bleeding.
Cool.
Yes,
And how's my arm?
your arm is burnt to shit.
Okay, but it's not
Not
like,
bleeding. You wouldn't have a
bleeding.
gushing, bleeding wound for a burn.
No, but you are burnt to shit,
Like
Cool.
having chapped lips, but like half your body.
and also burnt.
Domicos. I don't see why they would want you right now. You looked a bit overcooked.
Do
You
they?
might like it crispy. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna come out and say it. A lot of Moroth people seem to take offense by me just seeing me. Is that going to be a thing in the Forgotten Keep? Do they have a problem with people who look like me?
Well, they don't have really a problem with lycanthropes, and you're not a lycanthrope, so I don't know. But most likely not, as long as you're not a douche.
I'm just gonna put my hands together like this. Thank you for knowing that I'm not. You do not
Yeah.
know how hard it has been to get people to just know that simple thing.
Like, I'm a lycanthrope. Why would I confuse you for a lycanthrope?
I know, but everyone
That's
down
like-
in Moroth doesn't seem to get that simple message. It's infuriating.
Yeah,
every
they're
time.
douches.
Every time it's just, oh, you're a lycanthrope. Oh, here's your food in a dog bowl.
We're getting a little bit off topic here, Joven.
Did they feed you in a dog bowl?
Nope, they didn't. Nope, don't worry about that. Either way, I think it would be a good idea then if we had me do the talking. Unless except for you, you know them, they know you. It seems like a good idea for if they come to you to do the talking, but I assume you're going to leave us at some point during this. So
Oh
we
yeah,
can
no. I'm not going into the ruins.
Exactly, my point. But once we're inside the ruins, it seems like a good idea that I should be doing the talking among us. I will be as civilized and on my best behavior as possible. And then, if I'm having trouble, I'll motion for help from one of you.
What's the signal going to be?
I'll just call their name and hopefully they will understand.
That's not subtle at all.
Well, I'm not really making a signal for kill the next person I talk to. I'm more... If I'm having trouble in a conversation and they don't understand, maybe there'll be someone nearby me who has better information than I have about the subject.
So the only way to get them to not kill someone you talk to is to say their name.
No. I think you're jumping the gun here. I'm not trying to go in here just to slaughter the people inside or have any fights at all, really, if that's necessary or possible.
I mean, as long as you don't go into the Elder Cave, that you guys should be fine.
Right.
Right. Elder Cave.
So.
Oh, glad to see you guys are familiar with the Elder Cave, so I don't have to go over it.
No, we're not. If perchance our friend was being kept in the Elder Cave, what are we supposed to do then?
Oh. Your friend's dead.
We have certain ways to find out if she is dead or not.
If she is in the Elder Cave, she is dead. Whether she is still breathing and walking at this moment, she is dead. The Elder will toy with her until he decides he's had enough, and then he will consume her.
Right.
If he likes her, he might turn her into a spawn.
Right. Would there be any sort of talking with any of the elders then?
Oh,
even to just
elder.
Get information. Well, with anyone around the elders, even to just get information that she's there.
Yeah, the Elder Cave is directly underneath the Fallen Keep.
Right. All right. Well.
I mean, is there like a process to seek an audience, or
with the Elder? You can just walk the fuck in and get eaten. Like that's if you want an audience.
So what you're saying is it's not really like guarded, because the Elder, I take it, is this really terrifying and powerful person or thing.
I don't know where exactly the Elder Cave is. I've only been told the Elder is the only truly immortal thing left in Moroth. And I've seen the results of their work. I'm not going in. I'm not going anywhere near it. I like to live.
Yeah.
Have you heard what it looks like? So we know what to look out for, so we don't absent-mindedly walk in.
Generally, people don't survive seeing the Elder. When we talk about the cave itself, I am sure they've got that thing under fucking lock and key. You would just let an immortal, bloodthirsty monster run through your fucking castle, slaughtering everyone in sight? No. Guaranteed, lock and key. Maybe.
All right. Is there anyone in the encampment that you are familiar with that might be of use to us or helpful for information?
Don't mention my name in the Fallen Keep.
Right. Do they not like you or something? I thought this was a friendly arrangement you had with them.
I think he doesn't want us associated with him.
Well,
a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Look, there's just a situation going on that I quite frankly don't have the time or effort to explain. Just don't mention my name, especially not inside the actual Fallen Keep.
I'd prefer if you told us. I'd be willing to spend a little bit of extra time to hear it, if it's at all helpful to us at some point.
I don't see how this could possibly be helpful.
All right, if you say so.
All right. So.
I want an insight check.
Let people have their goddamn secrets.
Sounds like I
mean,
have a charisma of
I just
100
wanna-
and I'm gonna use it.
I just want to make sure he's not keeping anything important from us. I mean, yeah.
He doesn't. He truly doesn't seem to think that it is important. Just the very like, but it's clearly important to him. But he doesn't think it'll really affect you guys at all.
All right, I'll accept that.
All right. Any other intrusive questions or general questions about Fallen Keep? Anything?
Not that I can think of. If I think of one along the way, I will let you know. But hopefully, we won't be getting killed by traps.
Oh yeah, those won't stop until we get closer. Those won't start until we get closer to the Fallen Keep. I mean, we've got to worry about the bats way before that.
All right.
The what?
Bats.
Oh,
The bats
I
you
thought we
mentioned.
were avoiding them by going through the trap route.
Well, they occasionally go across the border because there's been skirmishes. that have
Right,
just
we
come out
heard
of
about
nowhere.
that.
Yeah.
So are these bats like large or small?
I feel like I don't want to spoil the surprise, but at the same
I
time,
feel like you should so that we don't die.
They are the biggest bats you'll ever see in your life. I mean, there's two kinds. Both you can see in the day. One, when it's hit by the moonlight, it just seems to disappear. And the other one seems to disappear in the dark. So you're never quite sure which one you're going to get until it's screaming and all of a sudden there's more of them and you're dead.
Do they have like riders, or are they just like lone?
The ones that fly, the ones that are like almost invisible at night, not in the moonlight, those have riders. The other ones are just not good.
We might be able to talk to the ones with the riders if it comes to it, but if the other ones, probably a good idea not to leave them.
You can definitely try. I have seen the riderless ones at least tried like communicate a little bit, even if it was laughing and toying. But I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest.
Yeah.
One more thing, since I almost forgot. Is there anything about the environment there that we should know about? Darkness-wise, we had sort of our plan was to go in right at the crack of dawn to hopefully avoid seeing many vampires, if any, while the sun is out.
So it's not like eternal darkness. I know a lot of Marathians like to say it is, but it's not. It's normal fucking day and night. But some of the places are different. The people are fiercely defend these vampires. I mean, partially protection from lycanthropes, partially protection from the slugs. I mean, they depend on them to prevent the bats from eating them. It's just
Right.
The slugs.
wait, you guys don't have them down south? Giant fucking slugs?
Do we have them down south?
No, you guys don't have these
No.
down south.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They're called. Yeah, they like to. You know what? All right. You probably won't run into them.
Well, our whole plan is to go during the day, at least for that first day that we're there, so that we can avoid contact with as many higher-ups as possible while we search and find where our friend might be.
Well, as long as you're not near a mill house, you typically won't go near the slugs.
Well, just in case we are, it's probably a good idea you tell us what they are instead of keeping the
giant slug-
surprise.
They're giant slugs that fuck mill houses. I don't know what else to tell you.
What does that mean, fuck a mill house?
I don't know what it is, but these slugs will destroy entire towns just to get to a mill house to relieve themselves, let's say.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is. I don't know who would make that. I don't know what god would make that, but it's terrible, especially if you're in the mill house.
All right.
Would not recommend.
So I will avoid all mill houses if possible.
Good idea. Well, I mean, you'll be able to see them. It's only if you're like in the mill house itself that you won't be able to see them. But they've started making them with windows and actual. It's weird when you have to put guards around a mill house.
I can see why that would be weird. Moving on from the slugs, I think that was it. So
Cool. I mean, as we get closer, we might run into a hive or two, but
Hive of what? you keep coming up with these things that you should definitely explain.
oh come on, you got to have beehives.
We have beehives.
Bee or bee
What
Rex?
type of?
Are they bee rexes? Yes, or are they bees?
We're not fucking Kel. Why would we have bee rexes? These are
Well,
just
I-
bees.
No,
You
fucking
have
no.
giant slugs that fuck mill houses, so I don't
the
know.
Fallen Keep does.
All right, we have bees. We got slugs. We got bats.
These are just
vampire
normal
spawn.
sized bees. They're just not even like all you got to do is avoid the hive and you'll be good.
Right.
Is there-
Well,
Alright,
this is why we need the explanation, because you could have said that in 2 seconds and not had us be surprised.
Is there
It's a beehive. Do you guys not know how to act around a beehive?
No, but we've been to Kel recently, where they have bee
Turned
rexes,
away.
and they're giant and very scary. Either way, you have to be specific, especially with a lot of these little details that you come up out of nowhere and don't explain.
All right, so let's see. There's a very little chance we might run into a waspinosaurus. We're not going near any major areas of water, so not any chance of running into a hell shark. There's no jungle squid's a maybe, but that's gonna get lower.
Fucking what?
Can we insight check him to see if he's fucking with us at this point?
You know what?
Throw
I
an
kind of
insight
want
check.
to. I wasn't going to until jungles.
Yeah.
Everyone else throw an insight check, can.
Fucking jungle squid over here.
What the fuck?
All right, he's fucking with you. Like to everyone except for Zon. Zon's a little suspicious, but he's fucking with you guys at this point. He's just starting to make things up.
You know what? I think we're burning light of whatever.
We're moving at the same time. It's
Yeah.
not like we're not walking.
You know what, though? I can appreciate a little bit of humor. Everything has been shitty lately. I appreciate this, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Just please, if there's anything else that you feel is pertinent and not bullshit, please explain it.
Cool. Do you want to
Whoa,
learn
no.
about the squirrels too?
No, unless they're 500 feet tall and they fuck a sawmill. I don't know. Maybe you should tell me that. But
No, I don't know of any squirrels that like to fuck sawmills.
good, because I don't want to know them.
All right, cool. I just won't tell you about the squirrels, and it's not important. It's not important. We'll just keep going.
God, I hope this is not a test for an actual vampire. They're all fucking sarcastic assholes.
Have the slugs always existed? Or, like, are they a new addition?
Well, we've seen them, but we didn't realize they fucked mill houses until people started building further and further, like away from the original fallen keep. Then the slugs would just start destroying homes on their way to mill houses, and it was a horrifying revelation for everyone.
What a weird creature.
Yeah, some fucked up. I don't know what kind of. It almost makes me want. It almost makes me believe in a god, because only a god would have that kind of fucked up imagination.
I haven't seen any drawings of slugs in Notebook Killer.
You can pull out your book and make a double check if you'd like.
I'm gonna double check.
Make a quick investigation check.
Okay.
Check to make sure it's not on brand.
I don't fucking know.
So, as you're walking, you do a quick skim, and you don't see anything specifically about slugs, but it doesn't quite rule it out.
Close it, put it back in the backpack.
Cool. All right. So you guys keep walking for a few hours. You guys do start to approach a lake. He goes, all right, I think this is a good place to stop, at least for a little bit. Everybody get some rest, like just kind of relax a little bit. I'm going to do some quick scouting. Make sure we don't have any scary squirrels ahead of us.
Right.
And he dips.
Just gonna wait, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless anyone else wants to do something.
I'm gonna read.
Well,
Cool.
should I try to check on Jethro, or should I wait till tonight to do that?
How long does this take you to cast?
How many times can you check on her?
Once per day.
Hmm.
I can just cast it, and doesn't take long.
Alright, then. Might as well while we have a minute.
Cool. I cast Scry through the orb on
Cool.
Jethro again.
So the orb goes extremely dark to everyone, and then you see little tendrils of light filter through, and you do see Jethro. She is walking towards a large wooden door with a very heavy lock on the front. She does look a little bit nervous, but she doesn't look outright frightened. There is another person walking next to her who is carrying a very large ceramic jug. And you can hear like multiple footsteps. And make a quick insight check for me.
Yay.
Just multiple footsteps. There's clearly more than one person, or more than the two people you see, but you can't tell how many. You can't really tell what's in the ceramic jug either.
Does it seem like it's an extension of the previous room? Like, are there still blue veins on the walls that I glance at, or?
So now that you're outside the cave in a well-lit room, you do see outside, like coming out from this wooden door are blue veins in the wall. Then when they get a little bit closer to the door, somebody walks up with a large key, sticks in the lock, opens it, and kind of slides part of the door back where there is a big slot. The person takes the jug and empties out the contents into the slot, steps back, another person walks up. This is about 3 people that empty their very large jugs into the slot. The slot is closed, and they sit there waiting. Then there's a on the door. The door slowly opens, and you can see the little bit of distortion, and it points directly at you, and your vision cuts out.
Every time I do this. All right. I mean, she seemed all right. I mean, not as frightened as last I saw, but nervous-ish.
Are you describing the whole scene you saw?
Yes.
Okay. It does sound similar to the possibly a situation that they were explaining to us. The judge was about those beings being there giving blood. Possibly. But I'm not sure the significance of the jugs yet. It seems sort of strange to not just give it directly to the source, but maybe we should ask Jericho once he's back about it.
Yes.
And speak of the devil, and he will appear. Jericho kind of lumbers out of a bush. All right, I hope you guys rested well. Time to go.
Right, anything up ahead scary?
We got the potential of running into a hive or two, but honestly, no jungle squids.
Well, that's a relief. Do you happen to know anything about the sort of system that Judge was telling us about? Those not vampires giving blood to vampires for payment. So,
Oh, you mean taxes?
yes, taxes.
Yeah, so you know how with taxes you pay a certain amount of gold and that helps pay for bridges and shit like that.
Yes.
Well, seeing as how all the infrastructure is already built and it's mainly, zombies and skeletons taking care of these things, it's not you don't really have to pay them. So there's the option to, if you are running a little bit low on money, you can give blood instead, and they store it for in case there's ever I don't know, a shortage, so they don't have to feast on the people themselves.
Right, so they do actually store it.
Yeah. Well, I'd assume so. I mean, I wouldn't understand the point of collecting blood taxes and then just drinking it all.
True. Would that ever work for someone who is... Do they take slaves or anything? Do they take them and have them do something similar?
I don't know. I'm honestly not familiar with them taking slaves, to be honest.
Well, you did say that they are good at charming creatures.
Well, yeah, they're just good to talk to, and they know how to use flattery. It's not like they enslave people. As far as I know, everyone who works in the Fallen Keep works there willingly, and it's mainly vampires in there. Not maybe one or two humans. Not a lot of people get the opportunity to work in the Fallen Keep. I mean, not with Crooked Tooth in charge.
Who's Crooked Tooth?
Oh, he's the... Fuck, they got a weird name for him. I don't know. He's got a whole name, but he's kind of a dick, at least to me. So I call him Crooked Tooth. His front teeth are a little bit crooked.
Right. He just oversees everything then?
Yeah, he's kind of like, I don't know, the leader or something. I don't know. He's kind of like, okay, he's kind of like the judge, except he still has his name, title, and can be replaced.
Right. So he's like one step below the elder, basically.
So as far as I'm aware, the elder doesn't actually interfere with anything. As long as you don't fuck with the elder won't fuck with you, kind of thing. Like, don't enter his cave, her cave, whatever. The Crooked Tooth is kind of like he's in charge of everything above the elder cave. But I'm pretty sure that if it ever came to blows between the two, Crooked Tooth would die instantly. No, I don't even think there's a contest.
Right. All right. More useful information. How far are we?
Oh, we're about 2 weeks.
All right. But,
all right.
Keep moving then.
Cool. Do be careful because we are going into Hive territory.
Right, so they're just regular bees as far as you said, though.
Yeah, the bees are regular.
Does that mean the hives are not regular then?
Well, I mean, They're just like every other hive.
Okay.
You just seem weirdly focused on animals.
Well, no, it's just the way you say things sometimes makes them seem a lot more scary than they are because you say them and then you leave off the end of the sentence. Like there's more to it that you definitely are not saying, but you are saying it anyways.
Well, I mean, you're used to beehives, right?
Yes, I've seen beehives before.
And we have nothing to worry about.
Okay, then just say that. That's all you have to say. Don't say, well, the hives are coming up.
They are coming up. Do you not want warnings about what's coming up?
Let's just go.
Just go. Keep moving.
He will stand here and argue with you all day.
He is not. He doesn't give a shit. He actually will. All right. I need everyone. He kind of, as you guys start walking, he kind of stops. All right, everyone. I need us to start getting kind of quiet. Okay.
What's up ahead?
Hives.
Bees can hear now?
You just do what the man asks.
Sure, yes. You're
Sure.
right. You're right.
I'm going to go ahead and get a Reaper come on us. Come on, man. I need everyone to throw.
Oh, what?
So I just
Reapers?
realized something.
Oh, Jesus.
What? What did you realize?
That I roll these at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Hey. Okay. So, you guys are going along, and you hear scrape, 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 scrape. He stops and slowly turns towards Zahn.
What's up?
You hear that?
No. Is there something I'm supposed to be listening for?
Does anyone else hear that?
I think I heard something.
Was it the sound of metal scraping on metal?
I think it might have been. Now that you mention it.
Okay.
I mean,
okay, we're just gonna move on.
I'm-
Move on.
Can
Hopefully-
we put some oil on that?
I'm gonna.
the metals layered on top of each other. I can't exactly move in a way that doesn't scrape anywhere.
Put a hand on Zon's shoulder. Cast Tensor Slowing Disc and tell him, sit down. just sit.
Okay.
Which means he's now 20 feet behind
Yeah,
you.
I'm now way behind everybody.
Yeah, but you're not making any fucking noise.
So, hold on, I'm about to bring you guys onto the map.
Oh no.
Yeah. Fireball. The entire map.
Kicked me out of the thing. 1 second. I really need to get an actual mouse. Look, the hives are no problem. It's just that the fucking reapers.
You should have probably explained that before we started. What are these reapers?
You said you were familiar with hives.
Am I familiar with anything called reapers being in
No.
hives?
You have no fucking clue what a reaper
I'm
is.
familiar with a beehive. What the fuck is a reaper hive?
What do you mean? What is a reaper hive? I never said reaper hive.
Well, then what is a reaper?
They eat hives.
Oh.
So they have nothing to do with bees other than they eat hives, and you decided not to tell us about them.
Well, I didn't think we'd be scraping up the whole forest.
I mean, that's just what I sound like all the time. I don't know why you didn't realize it.
Okay, this is as long as we don't attract a Reaper, we'll be fine.
What are a Reaper? What is it? Explain it before we find one.
They're like 9-foot tall fucking praying mantises.
Oh, good God.
They also hate. / love Mills.
I don't know their opinion on Mills.
Well,
This was what I meant. When you say something, you should probably explain all of the dangers surrounding it, even if it may seem that we know all of it, because when you find a little detail like that and you leave it out, it makes us a little bit more in danger.
Okay, all right. So Reapers occasionally have like 1 or 2 flay beasts, which are mini large praying mantises. I'm guessing you don't know what a flay beast is.
No!
It's like you've never left your house.
he doesn't. He doesn't
Like we've never
leave
been
his
north.
goddamn house.
None of them know what it is either, so
Okay.
He looks over at Domiko. So you know what a flay beast is, at least, right?
Do I know what a flay beast is?
No.
I'm gonna look at him like, no.
Oh my god. Only
see,
you.
see,
He
None
just
of them.
Kara.
What?
A flay beast. At least a flay beast.
Would I have?
Do
No,
I know
none
what
of
a
you-
flay beast
None
is?
of you know what a flay beast is, but you can choose to lie to him if you want.
I'll be
Oh.
honest, I'm a little lost myself. I'm from Kel, so.
That doesn't surprise me, big boy.
Oh, thanks.
I can put my deception skill to work.
Thank you. She knows what a flay beast is.
Give me a roll for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming Zon's gonna insight check you. So,
Oh shit.
oh god,
yeah.
You got
My passive insight beats that.
She is lying.
Now is not the time. You don't know what it is. None of us know what it is. Just explain it, and we can move on.
Now's not the time for your scrapey fucking armor either, but here we are.
Would you like me to take off my armor and then die?
I mean, what I
Yes,
want to know is can we kill
sometimes.
them and how quick?
I mean, they're not very strong. Generally, flay beasts don't actually travel a lot, but they do. They're more of what are they called? The creatures that they're not the main predator. Scavengers. They're kind of like scavengers, so they'll follow reapers because reapers just kind of murder everything in their path. They'll follow reapers and kind of like eat what's left.
So the flay beasts aren't very strong, but they're there. How strong are the reapers?
I haven't seen a person really go up against a reaper and survive. You see this?
You now understand why you should have told us this. Even
He
if
gestures,
even if we didn't know what it was.
he gestures to a very deep cut in a tree. This is a reaper mark.
Good.
So
Okay.
How
This-
deep? Like we could stick our entire hand into the cut, kind of deep.
no,
Or, like,
I mean it's a good bit. It's like a good 2-3 inches deep.
that's not as bad as I thought.
No, it's not as bad as you thought. See, you can
Still
beat
cut
them
a
easy.
person in half.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Gonna crack Zon open like a can of ravioli.
it. Built-in can openers. All
Get
right.
into the meaty bits.
So now that we have that all out of the way, look, as long as we're all just fucking quiet.
I'm quiet now.
Yeah, now you are. Hold on. There we go.
Now you
That's
are.
great.
So,
Ass.
as you guys come up, you do hear buzzing.
It's the graves again.
I'm just gonna use the same map over and over again.
Till 3 of us die at the same time.
Till those graves are filled.
Oh no.
Cool. So, you guys do hear buzzing, and you do see you start to see more and more bees kind of around the flowers around you guys. You guys can go ahead and move your character. Actually,
I can't move. I'm sitting still.
I can't move
I
my
can't move my
token.
Oh my
character.
god, I had it fixed. This is frustrating. 1 second. That's it. I'm suing.
You're gonna have to send me a screenshot of what it looks like to you, because it probably isn't set up right, and that's why.
No, it's. I just have to go in and manually do it. I have it already set up to automatically do it, but clearly it's not working. We can go through it later.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. It should be attached to the character sheet, and you just have drag and drop the character sheet on the map, and then it should stay like that forever.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll focus on it later. All right, so we're about to roll initiative. Let me go ahead finish getting this.
Is that just a ball of bees?
No, that's a beehive.
No, it's a ball of bees. Okay.
Well, actually, when you guys get a bit closer, I'll describe it. But as for right now,
It's a ball of bees. It's fine.
It's literally just a ball of bees.
whatever. Everyone roll initiative.
Bee ball.
God damn.
What else?
Fuck's sake.
I can't
realized-
move. It's not like it makes a difference. I'm supposed to be sitting still.
Oh,
You know what
great.
else I've realized, which is now very important? I
What?
roll these at advantage.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
Not
Did
when you
you?
get that roll.
Oh my god. No, you just rolled it once.
Oh, I switched it to advantage.
advantage doesn't
Oh well.
seem to work sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh well. Click on my stuff.
When you roll initiative, I don't think the advantage disadvantage toggle works. I don't know why.
It does. It does for mine in your game.
I don't know why then.
17.
Cool. So let me go ahead and not roll for the beehive. That's definitely a normal beehive. You guys shouldn't be worried.
Yes, clearly.
I want to zoom in more to
Don't leave it alone.
it.
But it's a ball of bees, Morgan.
Don't let me punt this one.
No one made you punch the last one.
Dragon Fear Potato.
Cool. So, top of the round.
Normal bees.
Zon, you want to get off your disc or just stay on?
No, I'm holding my action. I'm holding a dash action in case shit goes awry.
Cool. Damikos.
I am going to hold my action in case stuff goes awry. Because I don't want to light the forest on fire yet.
Yet. Okay. So, next
It
up.
was, it was David. He flamethrower that beehive.
Well, you guys can't fucking see it yet.
Exactly.
All right. So, it is Yovin's turn.
Well, bug's a bug. You can smash it however, but I
Yep,
think
that'll work.
I think a little bit of range should be good. So I'm gonna pull out my longbow, and we're stealthily moving, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of just hunker down for the others to get
What was
there.
your stealth again?
My stealth was 18.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. So next up, this totally normal beehive kind of, as it pushes its way out of the trees, you guys do see that it is in fact man-shaped and stands at around 8 or 9 feet tall and is just starting to lumber across the ground. And it goes... It just kind of lumbers over here.
Oh boy.
And you guys do see that it's a golem, which you guys, all of you, are familiar with golems, but it's a golem that is a beehive.
It's made of fucking bees. Why?
It's not made of bees. There just happen to be a lot of bees on it.
Who would do such a thing?
Yeah, who would? I wonder. There's no one named the Mad here.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Slug fucking mill houses and beehive golems.
Jericho's gonna, like, fucking dip behind this rock. Kara, it's your turn.
I am going to follow our guide
Cool.
into the bushes.
So you are pulled back 20 feet. Excellent. Top of the round. Zon, you do see that the big beehive is starting to lumber its way out into the open.
I am doing what I was told. I'm sitting put, and I'm going to hold my action to dash in case anything goes awry.
Cool. So right at the end of your turn,
Of course.
it's Domikos' turn.
I am going to move stealthily to there.
Cool. So now that you guys are pretty much facing this thing, every time you want to move stealthily, you are going to have to make active stealth checks. And so
Let me roll
whenever, no, not right now. Like, this is the last turn. Whenever Kara does move, Zon, you have to make a stealth check as well. But because you're not actually touching the ground, you do not get disadvantage. Cool. So anything else you want to do?
No, I'm just kind of waiting, watching this thing, seeing
Cool.
what happens.
So, Joven, it is your turn.
I'm going to look at the swarm and look at my bow and arrow.
Well, when you do
Yeah.
look at your bow and arrow, you do see that a bee has landed on the tip of your arrow and is kind of like shuffling around on it.
Oh boy. Well, that's just that planned out. I'm gonna slowly just keep it in position and move ever so slowly. Do I reduce my movement by stealthing?
No, you don't reduce your movement, but
Oh. Ever so slightly going to try and move.
go ahead.
Here and then here.
Okay.
20, 25.
So when you get there, you kind of slip a little bit. There is a lot of just honey out of it, like where it was. It's almost like it's leaking honey a bit.
Oh, okay.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Cool. So this totally normal beehive is just going to go ahead and it stops. You see some of the bees kind of come towards it. Let's see. Like, it kind of stops, its arms raise up a little bit. Some of the bees kind of fly around you guys. and then it just kind of lumbers over here.
Oh God.
And Jericho's turn. He's going to fucking sit still. Kara, it is your turn. On your turn,
All
Kara,
right.
he whispers, I think this is a bad time to mention I'm allergic to bees.
I don't know how to fix you if you get stung. So like, yeah, that is a little bit of a bad time to mention. I'm not moving. I don't know what to do. It's fucking coming at us. It will see me if I move. So I'm not gonna move.
All right, so as you stay still, you do see that a few bees kind of like are attracted towards the patterns on your dress.
Oh, you're gonna be fucking kidding me.
Actually, aren't you all wearing like a fucking Moroth fanciness?
I assume they changed out, but
I did too. Are you guys still wearing the Moroth clothes?
I'm wearing like normal, comfortable clothing.
Cool.
I would have changed out of them at this point. I would have been back in my actual
I
armor.
would have changed out.
Cool.
Flower
Then no
stuff
worries.
is not Damokos.
Then Kara's the only one currently being chased by bees.
I don't think they're gonna break my AC, so I'm okay. But
Will they?
I don't think so. I fucking hope not. My AC is 15. These are bees. I don't want to find out if I'm allergic to bees.
You almost lost to bees last time.
That was before I had this armor.
All right. So, okay.
Not moving.
End of your turn? All right. Zon, it's your turn. You do see this thing. It's right there in front of you. It's kind of just standing.
Doing the same thing as before. I'm doing what I was told. I'm sitting here and doing nothing.
All right,
Holding my
cool.
action to dash if shit happens.
Damokos, you're there. Bees are like kind of as you guys are closer to it, there's like a thick layer of bees in the air around you.
I know if the does it seem like looking at it, does it seem like the bees are the creature, or are they on a creature? Kind of like if James was covered in bees, or if
Make a nature check.
Because this is a good thing Damokos is good at. Totally sarcastic. But
so, from what you can tell, the bees seem to be their own individual creature, and so does the hive. Now, they seem to have kind of like a codependent relationship, but it's not necessarily one controls the other.
Hive humanoid. Probably not.
Oh, you were asking, is the hive a humanoid?
Yep.
No. Consider it a large James covered in bees. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Okay. Oh, it's verbal and somatic. Oh God. Fuck it. I'm going to use the orb. I'm going to spend.
Actually, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
3 charges.
Okay.
To cast Enthrall.
Okay.
On the hive.
Read out what that does for me again.
You weave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of your choice that you can see within range, and that can hear you to make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed succeeds on the saving throw automatically. And if your companions are fighting a creature, it has advantage on the save. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on wisdom perception checks made to perceive any creatures other than you until the spell ends or until the target can no longer hear you. The
Cool.
spell ends if you are incapacitated and can no longer speak.
So, as you raise up the orb, the golem almost like the hive stops, kind of cocks what would normally be its head, and slowly starts to turn towards you. You cast the spell. What's the DC?
17.
It passes.
Of course it does.
And then the buzzing gets worse. So, end of your turn.
I'm going. Oh, I don't like the buzzing getting worse. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And
So you were
I was here.
Right there. Okay, yeah. So as you turn to run away from it, it's going to go ahead and swing out an arm. And does a 21 beat your AC?
It does, but
Cool.
I want to reaction. Let's still do it. Yeah, that hits.
Cool. You take 15 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, hello.
And never mind. Yeah, you take 15 bludgeoning damage as part of this beehive just clonks into your back as you run away. And everyone sees these bees almost begin to vibrate, like getting thicker, swarming around like a black cloud around this beehive. And Joven, it is your turn. Actually, so hold on. Okay, you guys are just out of range. So, Joven, it is your turn.
So the swarm is now swarming.
Yeah.
The others are still back there. How am I going to do this? Okay. So, Domicos, you're near me, right?
Yeah, I'm saying they are not happy.
Should we do something? Should we distract them?
I don't know, because I kind of want to light them on fire, but
I'm gonna
trying to show some self-restraint here.
I'm gonna try and make it through these tree lines real fast, and if it looks like they start going after Kara and the others, I'm gonna try and take some shots and maybe get them to come this way.
Okay.
I think I can try to take it. If it don't work, you gotta you do what you do good.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and stealth over there.
Okay. Oh God. So yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
It's gonna be here.
So the bees, you definitely see so the bees are kind of like buzzing in a dark cloud. You do see a group of them kind of shift as Joven kind of tries to sneak over.
I'm hoping they just come this way. So I'm gonna hold my attack for if they start swarming towards Kara and Zon.
Cool. So end of your turn?
Yes.
So this normal beehive is going to just full out charge towards Damokos.
Oh,
It
God.
is. Of course it is.
It
Oh,
is
no.
going to slam down once. And it crits.
Shit.
You know what? Sure.
Sure.
I feel like I should reaction this just to help.
Would I be able to use my held action the minute it starts charging at Damokos?
I'd allow that.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna run off the thing and be right there.
Cool. So, Damokos, you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage as it
No.
wallops you in the chest.
If
And
I
then
could use my reaction, I would have used it, but I can't because my held action is my reaction.
And then it's going to raise both arms up to slam over your kind of bent over body. And does a...
I reaction ice shield because I need to.
That's a 23 to hit the ice shield.
I mean, that's gonna hit. I cast ice shield at 3rd level.
Oh god, I just rolled really well. That's 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, hold on. I gotta read ice shield. So it just busts through the shield because that still hits. But
You throw up the shield just to have it
Well,
shatter in front of you.
So much ice
But-
all the time.
but 15. So I reduced the damage by 15 damage. So how much was the total damage?
The,
that
t-
hit?
the total was 15.
For that second hit.
The
15.
second hit,
So the
yeah.
shield absorbed all the damage.
Does it shatter or stay?
It shattered. It absorbed all the damage.
So you just kind of throw up the ice shield. It swings down. The shield shatters into ice shards, and then the bees kind of engulf both you and Zon.
Oh no.
Quick question: does this absolutely normal beehive, does it count
Yeah.
as a creature?
It does, yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Cool. So I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
That's an 11 for you.
Cool.
Yep.
So
great.
Zon passes. Damokos does not.
Yeah. Let's go.
And the bees kind of just sting you guys. And Damokos, you take 3 piercing damage and cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Cool. Good thing I'm going to be using saving throws.
Cool.
Anyways.
Jericho is going to pop up. He's going to pull out his bow, fire off a shot.
Oh, since it ends its turn, Yovin's
Okay.
going to use instinctive pounce and kind of just seeing the danger, leap straight at it.
Fantastic. The bee, you guys can, like, standing there, it's almost like thick waves of bees are just pushing against you guys, almost threatening to knock you guys over. So he takes a shot and he's gonna miss. He's gonna take a second shot and fucking miss because Jericho's not doing well tonight. All right, Kara, it is your turn.
That's why I was looking at the range of this fucking spell. Fucking bees.
Not the bees.
10. Get up to here, and then cast Ray of Frost. Oops. It's +7 at this point? Yes, it is.
You're rolling so poorly tonight. So you do Ray of Frost, and you manage to hit a few of the bees, but you don't hit the hive itself.
Oh god. I don't wanna fucking deal with bees.
All right. End of your turn?
Yep.
All right, Zon, it's your turn.
All right. Bonus action branding smite. How much is that extra?
It's 2d6 fire.
Yes, I thought. No, 2d6 radiant. And then I'm gonna attack.
Cool. Yeah, that's a
22
hit.
hits. All right.
Yeah, and you get to reroll one of those
I
damage
do
dice.
get to reroll one of those damage dice. I get to reroll. Well, I get to roll 3d6, so I might as well do that.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay. So the first one's obviously the changed one, so that's actually one less. So that's gonna be 17. Is that right? No. 7 plus 5, 12.
Cool.
12 total damage. No, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on.
That does. Looks like it's
5
16
plus
to me.
4 plus 1 would be 10 plus 6, so 16 damage.
Cool.
And then
So
I'm gonna
16.
smite.
Go ahead and do it. Oh god, the worst part of D&D, the math.
It's gonna be another 11 radiant.
All right, cool.
And then I'm gonna attack again. 14, I assume does not hit.
So you swing a 14, but you get.
Oh,
one
do I
good
get
hit.
pack tactics?
You do actually on that hit. For that first hit, I need you to make a. So the blade sinks heavily into the beehive. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. 17.
So after you pull back, and after a second, it kind of slunks out of the beehive. But yes, you would. You're within 5 feet. You're actually no, you are not.
No,
You're not
yeah,
within
I'm
5
10 feet away.
Cool.
Never
so
mind.
you go to swing again, but you're just trying to cut through this wave of bees, and it's. I mean, it's not just the blade itself; it's your arms that are just covered in them. And I need you to make another dexterity saving throw. Make another
Even for
dexterity.
just attacking? Wow.
Well,
All right.
well, is it the end of your turn?
No. I was
Okay.
going to action surge.
Oh, fantastic! That actually executes.
Now knowing that, I'm actually going to move myself right here. Give myself advantage.
Cool. Struggling through the beeves.
26.
Excellent.
I'll reroll one of those.
Would he not have been flanking with me originally?
No, we're not doing the.
Yeah,
auto
flanking. Fuck me, man. Come on.
Jesus.
This is like the opposite of last session.
8 plus another 3, so 11 damage, and then I'm going to smite again.
Wasn't. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. And then make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Get that smite damage first. Another 8. So 20 total. Or 19 total. And I'll make a dexterity save. Oops, not with advantage. So 6.
6. So you swing your sword. Radiant light comes out, hit the beehive. Go to pull it back, but it's stuck tight.
Cool.
All right, and end of your turn.
Yep.
Cool. Make another dexterity saving throw, please. Yeah, no, so this almost like fucking, I didn't hear the fucking roll. Almost like you can predict where these bees are moving. You manage to you see some of them kind of like, I almost called them thorns, stingers out. You manage to duck under them, not stung. I have to let go of your blade and then grab back on. End of your turn?
Yep.
Cool, Damikos.
Cool. I
Just
am.
fireball it. Just fireball it. They'll survive.
I won't survive it.
There's a way to fireball it and not hit anybody except you.
And it definitely won't attract any reapers, so go ahead and do it.
Yeah. I am going to spend I always forget how many it is. 2 sorcery points. To
Cool.
quicken Blackcoat's Blessing
Cool.
on it. So it now has disadvantage on saving throws. And then I am from the orb again. I'm going to cast Id Insinuation with 2 charges.
Okay. That's the psychic damage one, right?
Yep, and well, it needs a Wisdom saving throw
Cool.
at disadvantage.
Actually, at regular.
Oh,
So it fails.
cool! It is now incapacitated.
Read the whole spell out to me.
You unleash a torrent of conflicting desires in the mind of one creature you can see within range, impairing its ability to make decisions. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be incapacitated. At the end of each of its turns, it takes 1d12 psychic damage, and it can then make another Wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target.
Cool. End of your
It is
turn.
it's incapacitated, and why can I not select my guy? That's because I'm on that. I'm moving the fuck away.
Cool. So, at the end of your turn, you do get your reaction and the ability to make. You don't get a disadvantage on attack rolls anymore.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
So yeah,
So-
it's incapacitated.
Joven, it is your turn.
All right. Switching from my bow to an axe, what type of action would that be?
That's you can just do it.
Okay, good. I'm going to do that bonus action rage as just preemptively to avoid these bees, because you know what? Joven hates bees. And just take 2 swings with his axe at the perfectly normal swarm.
Okay, go ahead.
Attack 1. And attack 2.
Hold on. After that first attack, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah. You're right.
This wouldn't be danger sense.
No advantage.
Yeah.
No problem.
So
Slight
13.
problem.
You get +3 for that.
So you definitely do it. Jesus, 13 plus. Fuck, man. All right.
Brutal critical.
Jesus. All right. So you swing your axe and you sink in deep. And then your axe is just, you hit so deep into the beehive that it's just fucking stuck.
Oh boy.
So that's Jesus Christ. That's 31 damage.
All right, so that's that. He's not letting go of the axe, so he's just going to keep yanking on it.
Cool. End of your turn?
Yes.
Excellent. So you take. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, sure.
Cool.
21.
Managed to duck through these bees. No bees touching you. All right, on this normal beehive, you guys see that a group of bees comes out of it and starts rapidly kind of running over it, laying like almost putting the beehive back together, and it's going to regain some hit points. Cool. So,
End of its
Uh,
turn.
yeah, it gets to make the wisdom save.
Well, it takes 1d12 psychic damage.
Sure.
8 psychic damage.
Cool. And it's going to make that wisdom save. And it passes.
Would it? I wonder if it would still be at disadvantage or not.
It's only until the
It's until the end of my next turn.
Oh, it's until the end of your next turn?
Hmm.
Okay. Then it doesn't pass. Cool. What else happens over here? Okay. All right. Next up is Jericho. He's going to fire another shot. Oh, he's going to hit that one. He's going to fire his next one. Miss. So, okay. Excellent. Okay. So, Kara, it is your turn.
I'm wondering if we're still fighting this thing or not.
The bees are still pissed.
God, I will cast Firebolt.
Do it.
See if this actually works. It do. Yay.
Hey, and you hit. Too bad it's immune to fire.
What the fuck?
Better not be. We'll have a way around that.
Max damage.
Morgan knows exactly how.
So, damn, 20 fuck. Holy shit. Damn, crit damage.
Without the actual crit.
Yeah, holy shit. That's goddamn. All right. End of your turn.
Is this a what the fuck? No, I don't want to fucking measure. Is this a rock over here?
Yes, that's a rock.
Like, I don't know if I want to skirt around this thing or not. I will just back up a little bit. These spells have range.
Cool.
Yep, there we go.
Excellent. All right. So, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Excellent. Zahn, it is your turn.
Okay. How do I get my sword out?
You have to take an action to pull the sword out of the.
Jesus Christ.
Hive.
Okay.
So when you pull it free, a splunk of honey just covers you and Joven.
Okay. Bonus action. I can try. Not a lot. Nope, that's it. That's all I can do.
Cool. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You're fucking good. Dodging
Yep.
these bees. All right. End of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, cool. Damikos.
Well, let's see. I'm torn, but I will go ahead and cast Scorching Ray at 2nd level.
Now that you no longer have disadvantage?
Yep. Exactly. It would help if I actually did the command correctly.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, 3 rays, so plus that. So here's the first ray.
Okay, that's a hit.
Second.
Hit.
Third. Jesus. Okay.
Damn, you guys are rolling well tonight. You guys might have to fight a Reaper.
So there's 6d6. No. I am going to re-roll that one, but I'm going to do Empowered spell.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend 1 sorcery point, and I'm going to re-roll the 1 and the 2.
Okay. Damn, so that's a +6. So 29.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then I am going to... How many sorcery points do I have left? I have Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I am going to quicken 2 more sorcery points. A firebolt.
Cool. Way to copy, Kara. So you hit the firebolt, and a group of bees comes over to deflect it from the hive itself.
Cool.
Bees are playing volleyball with us, but with Firebolt.
All right, but now I am glowing.
Shedding bright light. Cool. So, end of your turn?
Yep.
All right, Joven, it is your turn. Takes an action to pull that axe out.
Oof. Any chance I can like kind of just hit it?
Yeah, you can use an
Deeper
unarmed
in?
attack.
No,
No,
I mean
you
like-
wouldn't be able to hit it deeper in. You would have to be able to pull it out and swing it back in again.
Well, I might as well try. I'm gonna try and rip out the axe.
It's just an action. So when you do pull out the axe,
Yep.
once again, shower of honey covers you and Zon.
Disgusting. Absolutely foul.
What do you have against bees?
End of your turn.
Yes, I'm where I want to be.
Cool. Then make a dexterity saving throw. Just so you know, for the end of the turn thing, it is danger sense. It's just whenever you're trying to pull the.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Cool. Yeah, you're good. All right. So, end of your turn, this normal beehive. The bees do start to vibrate around it since it no longer has. This happens at the end of its turn, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So it's still incapacitated.
Cool. Take that.
moment.
Oh, it's free. Now it's free.
Well, here's a
do that
D12
1d12.
psychic. Yeah.
Cool. So, it doesn't look like the psychic damage is honestly doing much to it.
Cool.
But so it's free, and it, like, you guys see the kind of conical shape of the hive itself almost flare open, and bees start pouring out of it. All right, Jericho's turn. He's gonna fire a shot. Miss. God damn it, Jericho. All right, Kara.
Man is allergic to bees. I can't blame him.
Oh yeah, I'm giving him disadvantage. He's fucking terrified at this point.
God.
Like, so there's so many bees around that, Kara, you cannot see Zon and Joven.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just a massive swarm of bees around 10 feet around it.
God. Chromatic orb. Fire.
All right.
Shit, where's my spell list?
Oh shit, I forgot to do the.
Why is that not? Fuck the sheet. For some reason that. God damn it!
So you do it, but it just pops against the fucking swarm of bees surrounding this thing.
I hate bees.
All right, end of your turn.
Yep.
Zon, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do what I do.
Do it.
Oh, that's supposed to be at advantage. Let me try that one more time. Okay.
Well, you hit the first
27 is definitely better. I'm gonna reroll that one and roll my branding smite damage. Alright, so instead of a 1, we have +2, so that's going to be 12, plus an additional 7, so it's going to be 19 total damage.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna smite one more time. How is this thing looking?
So there are bees rapidly repairing it. Your blade hits don't seem to honestly be affecting it as much as Yovin's. The smites are doing a shit ton of damage, but give me 1 second. Yeah, so the smites are doing damage, but the blade hits themselves aren't. This thing looks like it's almost on. It's like you guys have been hitting it for a while, but it's also been getting repaired at the same time.
Okay, well then I'm gonna keep smiting.
Cool.
13 more damage. And then I'm gonna hit again.
Make that dexterity saving throw, please.
Correct. Damn it.
Once again, right in the side of it.
Guess that's it. Fuck, that
All
ability is brutal.
Make your dexterity saving throw. Hey, at least you don't get stung.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, next up, Damikos.
Nothing like stunning a melee character for an entire round, though. Just for hitting it,
I mean, it's a fucking beehive, dude. Them sticky as shit.
I guess.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to chance this.
Do it.
Quicken Black Goat's Blessing again onto
Okay.
it. And then I cast Oppressive Cold
Okay.
at first level.
Why don't you read that lovely elemental spell that was so lovingly gifted to us?
Yes. You overwhelm a creature with debilitating cold as my screen changes to landscape for no particular reason.
That's a spell.
Yep. Choose a creature you can see within range to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is affected for the duration. Creature with resistance to cold damage has advantage on the saving throw. A creature with immunity to cold damage is unaffected by the spell. So I'm taking a shot. But it's a disadvantage because of Black Coat's Blessing.
Cool. If it fails.
Cool. So its speed is halved, has disadvantage on weapon attacks and dexterity saving throws.
Cool.
It also gains vulnerability to fire damage, but ceases to be
Ooh.
affected by this spell after taking any fire damage.
Okay.
The
All right.
creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns. On a success, the creature is no longer affected by the spell. On a failure, the creature takes a d6 cold damage.
Oh shit. So it takes the cold damage if it fails? All right. Badass. Does it take any cold damage when you cast it?
It doesn't say, it just says on a failure the creature takes it. So
Cool.
I'm guessing not on initial.
Excellent. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, Jovin, it is your turn.
Jovin's kind of going to see the fact that there are just so many bees swarming all over. And he's going to look over to Zahn, who is kind of getting really messed up, trying to hit this thing. And as a bonus action, Jovin's going to go over, and he's kind of going to grab Zahn by like the back of the armor. He's just going to be like, come with me, and drag him back 15 feet with him. Assuming I need to make that check though.
What check?
The athletics. If Zahn doesn't want to come back with me.
Well, I mean, I'm gripping my sword.
Yeah.
So I guess make a contested athletics check, Zahn.
I mean, I'll go with him, but I want to pull my sword out with me. That's the problem.
Yeah. You have to use an action to take it out. So you actually, you know what? I'm not going to do contested checks like that between players. If he's not willing to go, you can't take him.
Okay. Well, you know what? Jovin's kind of enraged right now, so he's not really thinking too bright. So he's gonna go back about here-ish. He's gonna pull out a hand axe and he's gonna chuck it on this part of it using his thunderous shot ability.
Okay.
I still have to make like an attack roll for that, but
Yeah, and it's how much is it?
it's a DC 17 con save.
Well, I mean, how much is the distance?
Oh, it's a 15-foot cube.
Yeah, Zon, you're gonna have to make that.
That's fine.
Yeah, he passes the con save, but Zon does not. Poor fucking Zon.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, rolling that hand axe attack.
So you hit
13 damage, and I guess 8 thunder damage, but half damage, and they aren't pushed. But Zon is pushed 10 feet away.
So Zon, you are knocked back to here. Your sword still sticking in the side of this thing.
Okay.
Cool. And
Better.
because it still has reactions, when you did leave its thing.
Force
It
movement
will-
doesn't get reactions.
No, I'm talking about Joven. Joven.
Oh, yeah.
will
Okay.
left.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll take that
Um,
damage. I need that damage.
Oh, you are so lucky. This is disadvantage. He had a crit. What's your AC?
My AC is 16.
Okay, he definitely hits. Oh my god. Oh, I just rolled crit fucking damage.
Well, that's fine. I'm enraged.
Yeah, you're good. Except it's no, it's all bludgeoning. You're good. Okay, so sorry, my dog is just rolling around staring at me. You take 20. Actually, you take 21 bludgeoning damage.
Already halved, or still got a
No,
half?
it hasn't been halved. You take 10 bludgeoning damage halved.
Okay. Whew. I was
Cool.
gonna get real nervous there for a second.
End of your turn.
Yeah, I was sorry.
Cool. So it is going to go ahead.
Well, it still has its turn. Like,
Yeah,
Just
I'm
has
rolling
yeah.
for something that starts.
Cool.
on its turn. Definitely not healing. I don't know why you're worried about that.
Yeah, not healing. Maybe I should have, cold snapped it. With chill touch.
Cool. So next up, it's going to go ahead and it's going to charge after. It's going to charge over here. And it's going to go ahead and swing at you twice, Domikos. The
Ah,
first swing, fail. He misses. He rolled a 2. So second swing. All right. He
those are
got
a
crit.
disadvantage.
Yeah, they're a disadvantage, which is why you didn't just get hit with a crit. So does a 19 beat your AC?
It would, but I'm an ice shield.
Another win.
And it's going to stay on the field.
No, my D8. Use this one. So that's 15 points of damage.
Ice shield might not be there. 15? Oh, ice shield is still there with 5 hit points left.
Ooh. All right.
Which, by the way, for those of you who are not familiar with ice shield, it's also from the elemental spell. It's an ice shield that pops up, and if it does not shatter, it sticks to the ground and stays there with hit points.
Cool.
For all those
So,
viewers.
He's got the ice shield up, blocking everything for him. And
Yeah, it's 4 feet high. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're just crouching a little bit.
Yeah.
Head, shoulders shrunk down a little bit. End of its turn, it's going to go ahead. What's the DC?
17 con save, still disadvantage. Actually, hold on. I need to make a con save. Nope, it didn't hit me, so I'm good.
Yeah, but it was. Oh no, you did just have your turn. Actually, no, it already has advantage. Disadvantage to make it normal. It passes.
So it drops oppressive cold.
Yeah, oppressive cold is dropped.
Damn it. Okay.
Excellent. Okay, Jericho's turn. He's going to move up a little bit, and he's going to fire. God damn it, Jericho! I'm not rolling above a goddamn 3 for this guy. All right, Kara, it's your turn.
I'm gonna scoot to just get in line and lightning bolt.
Okay. Oh man, that's a dex save, isn't it?
Yep. DC 15.
Good thing it no longer has disadvantage. It passes.
I think that's half damage. Is it?
It's half damage on a save.
13 lightning damage then.
Okay, excellent.
Fucking chase these bees. I gotta. Oh, can we see Joven and Zahn now? Are they still in the swarm of bees?
So Joven, Zahn, and Damokos are buried in bees.
Oh boy. Okay. I can't do shit about that. I don't have Gust of Wind anymore, you guys. Toss that spell out the window.
All right.
That's all. I'm not going anywhere else.
All right, Zahn, it is your turn.
Oh, I realized I forgot to make a concentration check for Branding Smite.
Cool.
10? What did I take? 8 damage, so DC was probably 10, I think.
Yeah, I think the DC is 10.
So
you were good.
I'm good. I'm going to stand up. Move over here to where my sword is, pull it out, and then do nothing at all extra because I can't.
Well, you can make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, sure. 13.
All right. This is actually the first time the bees get you.
Hooray.
And you take 4 piercing damage. And the venom swarms through your body. Until the end of your next turn, you can't take reactions and have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Sure.
All right, next up, Damokos.
Yeah, that's save. Irked me a little bit. Let's see here. I am going. All right, then. I am going to. I'm just gonna ignite Aether it.
Okay.
At
the save, right?
Well,
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, he burns it. So it's from the elemental book, but Aether is essentially the energy that costs magic. So he's essentially burning its life force.
Yep.
Ignite the very thing of magic.
I'm going to do it upcasted to 3rd level. Because why not? So it takes. Okay, so that's. Oh, it does increase the d8s. So that's 2, 3. That is 4d8 fire damage.
Cool.
Automatically.
Excellent. Just get angry. Holy shit.
That one is a 2, by the way.
Okay.
Because of the feat I have. I'm going to leave it there. And now I need it to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does a 19 beat it?
Damn it. Okay. So that's all that happens then. It just takes the 25 fire damage.
Cool. This thing
No.
is starting to look a little. There's a lot of the beehive itself that's kind of just hanging on. There's still bees fucking swarming the thing though.
Mm-hmm. That is my turn.
Cool. I need you to make the dexterity saving throw, please.
Of course you do.
And I think you get the bonus, the +3 bonus. Because you're within 10 feet of zone.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
Doesn't
jeez.
need
Well,
Doesn't need it.
I duck.
You kind of stand up, hit the thing, and duck.
Bees don't
All
have
right.
object permanence. It's fine.
If I don't move, it won't see me. All right, Joven, it's your turn.
Joven's I don't like how this thing just keeps going after Domiko, so Joven's just gonna jump at it with his great axe and try to sink it right into that honey-soaked hive. With the reckless attack it. So take one swing.
Cool.
Dex save, right?
Sorry, I got lost on it. Yes, dex save. So once
Damn
again, they
it.
swing and it gets stuck inside.
This goddamn thing.
You guys are so close to beating it. You guys are doing great. All right. End
yep.
of your turn.
Yeah, end of my turn for now.
Go ahead and make your dexterity saving throw. Ooh, well, you get advantage on it.
Oh, yeah, it's a danger sense. 18.
Hey, you pass. You do not get stung by bees. All right. So next up, this beehive is going to kind of shake itself out a little bit. It's going to go ahead and just keep fucking swinging at Domiko's. It's going to try
why
and
not?
break. It has to break down the shield though first, right?
Correct.
What's the AC of the shield?
Melody and Pawn, thank you for the follow.
AC of 10.
Well, it crits on the shield.
Nice.
Any crit not against you, right?
Yep.
So that's 8, 12, 16 points of damage against the shield.
Well, the shield breaks.
All right, then it's going to go ahead and swing up against you. Does a 13 beat your AC?
No.
Cool. All right. And
HR.
also, oof, that's not good. No. Okay. Deleted my thing with all the stats and had to bring it back. Okay. So, end of its turn, Jericho's going to move up a little bit more, and he's going to go ahead, fire off. Ooh, that's a hit. And that's a hit. Ooh. All right. That evened out. Okay, so he got an 8 and then a 1 on damage. So 11. Cool. So, end of his turn, Kara's turn.
Sorry, I was in the Twitch chat. Lightning bolt again because I've got the slots for it. Oh wait, clicking.
You got okay.
3, 1. Do the bees pass the save?
Has to make the dex save. Actually, what's the DC?
15.
Yes, they do.
Fuck these bees.
Passed
10
it by
damage.
1, actually.
God damn it!
Cool. End of your turn.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
excellent. Top of the round, Zahn, it's your turn.
I'm gonna swing. I don't have advantage because of the thingy, so I have a straight roll.
Okay. So you swing once. The bees are kind of like pulling drag, so you kind of just tap up against its body. You readjust yourself for another one. And you hit.
Hooray. Oops. Did I roll any of that? Nope. So that's 15 damage. I'll make my dex save. And I'm stuck again. See you in 2 turns.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
I gotta. For me.
I gotta roll freaking branding smite damage as well.
That too, and also another dex save, please.
8, and then another dex save.
So how would you like to do this?
Good
Oh my
fucking god. Oh my god, the honey.
Are you just covered with honey?
Yoven did more damage to me than the bees did. It took 4 extra turns because it decided to stun me 3 times. Oh, fuck.
The honey is everywhere.
Oh man.
I'm taking the sword, pulling it out, swinging in again, and then the branding smite is gonna fucking explode from the inside before it even, or as it's stuck inside of this fucking thing.
Perfect. Heated honey flies everywhere. Everyone make dexterity saving throws. I'm kidding.
Everyone?
I'm kidding. But what little bees that remain kind of scatter out, and you guys stand there. Yoven, Damikos, Zahn, covered in honey.
Tibicorp, thank you.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you all next week. Go ahead and subscribe to our Twitch, subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Twitter.
Damn, you went through that too fast. I can't do that fast. No, damn it.
You spew.
All right. Anybody got anything they
Fucking
want to
honey has melted my freaking brain.
Wash your hands.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I haven't left the house in 3 days. I just thought we should let everybody know that.
Yeah.
All
Some
right.
of
Well,
us can't
Wild
sleep.
Mount comes out tomorrow. Go buy it. It'll be fun.
all right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys next. Peace.
Have a good one.